Hello and welcome to the LCTV News. I'm Mukala Kabongo. In this edition of the LCTV News, the Massachusetts Councils on Aging Service Incentive Grant, galleries at Lynn Arts, Haitian Flag raising ceremony, sit down with New American Association of Massachusetts, and more. The Massachusetts Council on Aging are seeking assistance in their efforts to get senators to sign on as co-sponsors to their amendments in order to service incentive grant program. The Council on Aging is in need of 15 names in order for the Senate to fully fund the service incentive grant program. Without the grant, they would be a year of reduced funding by 28%. This will have an effect on mental health programs as well as other programs. For anyone interested in helping, they should contact the Massachusetts Councils on Aging. The galleries at Lynn Arts will host its next exhibition labeled Body Art and Through Different Lens this weekend. The exhibit Body Art aims to show not only portraits but interactive pieces as well through performance art. Haj Demarjian, a printmaker, will be the special guest juror at the exhibition. The body art will be followed by Through Different Lens, a two-person show that will feature Elizabeth Hall and Nicole Worth. Hall and Worth's exhibit explores the perspective and lens in which individuals see the world. The exhibits opened at 5:30 p.m. on Exchange Street. Last week, Mayor McGee toured the newly renovated Cobbet Hill Apartments. The $18.7 million project renovated 117 units of affordable housing for families and seniors, as well as a new common area and fitness center. According to Winnie Companies, the development and management company in charge of the renovation, a lot of the structural work went into renovating the building. When Winnie Companies took over in 2016, the building was falling apart on the exterior. On the interior, 65 family units were renovated, as well as 52 elderly units. Each apartment had an upgrade to their kitchens and bathrooms. With this rehabilitation project, the building will have preservations for another 30 years. The Lynn City Council approved the construction of a pump station at McManus Field during their council meeting this past Tuesday. The approval came per the request of the Lynn Water and Sewer Commission. The $20 million pump station is aimed to alleviate flooding in West Lynn. Lynn Water and Sewer Commission, with the approval, are now authorized to take approximately 22,000 square feet of projected space at McManus Field. This will be part of a 13-year, $200 million sewers outflow project that is slated to begin in June of 2020. For more news on the City Council, visit lyntv.org to watch the council meetings. Former Mayor and Postmaster of Lynn, Thomas Costin, joined us in studio for the first of a multi-part series discussing his life and experience in Lynn and with the Kennedy family. Part 1 will be airing on our channel next week and is available to watch anytime at lyntv.org. Now for the police updates. On Wednesday evening, shots were fired at a car from another car near Walnut Street. Lynn police are currently searching for two suspects who they believe are the occupants of the vehicles who were involved in the gunshots. No arrests have been made and no one was injured during the shootings. The suspect fled the scene before Lynn police arrived. This according to Lynn Police Lieutenant Dave Brown. Police are asking for the public's help on any information about the incident. Anyone with information are encouraged to call the Lynn Police Department's tip line. A Lynn man was arrested early Tuesday morning after police say he tried to rob a woman. 23-year-old Gary Freeman was arrested and charged with armed robbery, assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, failure to stop for police, reckless operation of a motor vehicle, possession of alcohol from an open container in a motor vehicle, and speeding. The arrest came after Freeman engaged in a sexual act with a woman who was believed to be a prostitute. Freeman demanded the woman give him his money back, and when she refused, a fight broke out between the two. This according to Lieutenant Michael Kimmick. The woman was not charged in the incident. 5 people were arrested on May 4th following a brawl on Union Street. Jesse Gaudette, Jonathan White, Brayman Garcia, Alyssa Todd, and Everton Lloyd were all taken into custody for their involvement in the fight. The fight, which took place inside El Malazon restaurant and bar on Union Street. Police officers from Lynn, Swampscott, Saugus, Salem, Beverly, Peabody, Marblehead, and state police swarmed to Union Street at approximately 5:30 p.m. No one was hurt during the brawl, and no weapons were involved. May 18th is Haitian Flag Day. Let me just start that one over. May 18th is Haitian Flag Day. In preparation for Haitian Flag Day, the Senior Action Center hosted the annual Haitian flag raising ceremony at City Hall. LCTV sent a crew down for the festivities.
Montez plus haut. Nous bénissons, permettre que journée ça, car journée réussite, et nous tous nous allons gloire au nom du Père du Fils et du Saint-Esprit. Amen.
The Haitian flag has gone through many changes under various leaders, but we will concentrate on 4 significant changes. The first purely Haitian flag was adopted on May 18, 1803.
The Haitian flag reads, L'union fait la force, which translates, and we heard it before, in union there is strength. I think it's vital for us to remember that as a city and a country, no matter where we come from, our community is best served when we work together to build a better future for our city.
Steve Cross sat down with Boston Globe sports columnist Chris Gasper at the Lynn Museum for a discussion on sports. LCTV was on the scene.
In fact, I have to say, you know, the best part, before we came up here, my family was asking me because I happened to, some of you sports fans might know this, I happened to ask Kyrie Irving a question the other night that he didn't particularly care for, and his initial reply was, "What are you talking about?" which was followed by, "Who cares?" But the thing I'm most proud about that question is that when I asked the initial question, which was, have you ever had a 3-game stretch like this, and how mentally challenging is it? And then he turns and looks up and goes, "What are you talking about?" When he knows exactly what I'm talking about. This happens a lot with athletes with questions they don't want to answer. They're kind of testing you. And so at that point, I'm like, man, he's gonna make me do the math in my head. Oh. So every math teacher I've ever had in the Lynn Public School system at that point probably was like, well, this isn't gonna come out right. And I'm very proud that I did get it correct, the 19 of 62. So that was probably the most impressive thing I've done for the Globe recently, Steve, was add up his misses and attempts on the fly at the Garden the other night.
To watch the full interview, visit lyntv.org. LCTV sent a crew to the Lynn Senior Center for the annual Senior Center Prom. Here is this year's prom.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you got worries, all the noise and the hurry seem to help, I know. Downtown, just listen to the music of the traffic in the city. Linger on the sidewalk where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose? The lights are much brighter there. You can't forget all your troubles, forget all your cares, and go downtown where all the lights are bright. Downtown, you're gonna be alright. Downtown, everything's waiting for you. Downtown, don't hang around and let your problems surround you. There are movie shows downtown. Maybe you know some little places to go to where they never close. Downtown, just listen to the rhythm of the gentle.
Hi, I'm Stacy Mincello. I'm the director of the Lynn Senior Center, and tonight we have our annual Senior Spring Prom, sponsored by the Honorable Thomas M. McGee, Mayor of the great city of Lynn. This is a great opportunity. As you can tell, it's live music, people dress up, and they're reliving memories that they may not have had. Some seniors didn't get a chance to go to the prom for whatever reason, whether it was the war or had to work at home. So thanks for having us. Good night.
Former Boston College standout, now head men's basketball coach at Emerson College, along with junior forward John O'Connor and freshman Trevor McLeon, were this week's guests for Athletes Corner. Here's a snippet of the interview. Trevor and Jack, can you guys just talk about that tournament game? It's first time NCAA tournament. Can you guys just talk about that game?
Yeah, so we went into that game and we were really confident, and I know as a team, we knew it was going to be a unique game because of the playing style. They play like a very up and down style, and so just adjusting to that. And it was new for everyone. As it was literally our school's first tournament game in history, and we were playing at there. And I thought we came out and played well, and we sort of just lost our energy towards the end. And I think it was tough for the seniors and people that are graduating, and as a year we thought we could have gone further, but I know for myself and the other guys as well coming back, it was a very good learning experience, and we're definitely going to take that into next year and use it to move back.
Yeah, just piggybacking on Jack, we played a lot of freshmen, so just to get that taste your first year, for the next 3 years, that's our motivation. We want to get back there, and it was such a fun experience. We obviously wish we could have gone further, but now that we have that taste in our mouth, then now we really want to work and get back there. So.
Watch the full interview on this week's episode of After the Whistle, which can be found at lyntv.org. Now for the sports update. Congratulations to the Lynn Classical Rams baseball team on punching their ticket to the state tournament after their 3-0 victory over Malden on Wednesday. Rams pitcher Kyle Finnegan struck out 5 while allowing 3 hits in his 5 innings on the mound. The Rams, who are now 10-3 on the season, will face off against Lynn English tonight at Frazier Field. St. Mary's boys fell to 9-4 on the season after their 2-1 loss to Archbishop Williams in 8 innings. Lee Pacheco struck out 4, but allowed 2 runs in the 8th inning, which propelled Archbishop Williams to victory. The Spartans will host a doubleheader Saturday at Frazier Field as they take on Andover at 11 a.m. and Austin Prep at 2 p.m. St. Mary's softball team improved to 11-2 on the season after their 14-2 victory over Archbishop Williams. Taylor Sullivan, Sam Porazinski, and Christina Nowicki each had a home run in the Spartans' rout. Spartan pitcher Lily Newhall was strong on the mound, pitching a complete game for the Spartans. Classical Lady Rams are 1 game away from reaching the state tournament after their 18-1 victory over Malden. The Lady Rams, who are now 9-2 on the season, were led by Maddie Dana, who had 5 RBIs for the game. Pitcher Brooke Warren struck out 7 while allowing only 2 hits. The Lynn English baseball team are 1 game away from qualifying for the state tournament after their 9-0 victory over Everett. The Bulldogs were led by Eric Ubri, who went 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Pitcher Julian Silverstreet went 5 innings, striking out 6 and allowing 7 hits. The Bulldogs face off against Classical tonight. On this week's Lynn Lowdown, host Mukala Kabongo sat down with Natasha Soolkin and Rob Gorber of the New American Association of Massachusetts. Here is this week's Lowdown. Hello and welcome to the Lynn Lowdown. Today we have some special guests from the New American Association, Massachusetts. Natasha and Dan, how are you two doing today?
Good, thanks.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
How was your weekend?
Wonderful, relaxing.
Yeah, very busy.
Yeah, very busy. We got a lot to talk about. You guys got a lot happening over there. But first, just tell us a little bit about your organization.
Sure. The New American Association of Massachusetts is the organization located in the Tower Clock building at 330 Linway on the 3rd floor. The mission of the organization is to assist people in their integration into the American community. And to do that, we help people to find jobs, to learn English, to help children. We have ESL classes running mornings and evenings. We have employment services where we help people to find jobs and retain it, and we work with different employers. We provide certain case management where we help people to work through their barriers towards the self-independency and find housing and childcare and all those things. And we have an after-school program for kids, and we are right now in the planning mode of our very busy summer program for youth who comes to Lynn Public School.
So you guys do a lot. Dan,
Yeah,
what
we
is
do
your
a lot.
role?
My role is morning ESL teacher, but also the citizenship program teacher,
Yeah.
instructor. And we have a program that has 10-week sessions twice a week. We have 2 class levels. We have high beginners and low intermediate. And this prepares students for the citizenship interview
Yeah.
with an ESL component. So we integrate ESL into the material, and integrated in the material is the writing and reading aspect of the test,
Okay.
the 100 questions, and civics and citizenship.
And now, how many students do you all get per, for
Each session?
Each session, yeah.
Between 20 and 25, I'd say, yeah.
And how are you able to manage that? Because a lot of them English isn't their first language, and so how is that just to manage them, and also just to help them understand what they're going through or what they're about to go through, and how to take the test.
Well,
and
we
all
have
that.
an English-speaking placement test, so we know what level they're at. So we have, like I said, the 2 classes, and we put them in the class where that teacher is going to be meeting the needs of that level English.
And I understand you guys received a grant.
We did receive a grant from United States Citizenship and Immigration Services to provide their citizenship program. We did work with this program before on a kind of lower scale, on a smaller scale, but we expanded it a lot with this grant. We able to provide lots of classes, 4 cycles of classes a year, so it's plenty of opportunity to take advantage of that. And we also provide naturalization services where people come and we fill out applications for them and do all kinds of things, making sure the application is correct and all questions are answered, and provide different sort of advocacy. But in terms of classes, I also wanted to add that the beauty of this class is that people can just have a green card and come to us to enjoy the class. And we offer lots of support services, babysitting services during the class, and transportation assistance if needed.
As I understand, these classes are free to...
Free of charge. All services, because of this grant, they are free of charge.
Now with with some people having the children, and also do the children get interested in it, because some of them will want to be as part of the naturalization process. I'm sure the children
Absolutely.
are involved in
we
that.
help with that as well. Some of this is more automatic, some of this is not, but we have people who are ready to answer any questions and help with any kind of... We are accredited and recognized by Department of Justice to provide the services, so we will have all the answers possible.
Now, tell me the days and times of these classes, and how do the classes formulate? How does it go?
Well, this session, for instance, started April 9th, and it runs through June 18th. It's Tuesday evenings and Saturday afternoons. Each class is 2 hours long. So we have 4 sessions a year and we're just in our second, so we're planning on the third come this summer.
Yeah.
People can come and take the placement test at any time. And then we have an orientation meeting before the class begins. And then we have the 2 classes per week
And
for
then
the 10 weeks.
and when they complete the course, they've completed everything, they've taken everything. What's the next phase before taking the
Some of
test
them
and stuff?
want to repeat the class, to come back again, to brush up and keep on learning. Others have the test during the class period, but they still come and complete it. And others will go on and probably return if they have time, like a year or 2 or 3.
And we have a shorter class right before the exam, sort of, kind of,
Okay.
to prepare them. If we don't have a cycle of classes, we can always work individually and make sure people prepared. Nobody goes to their exam unprepared.
Yeah, it's a good thing. That's
We have tutors.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have tutors for every class session that we have.
Now, are your tutors volunteers or are they a part of?
Yes, they're volunteers.
They're volunteers, people in the community.
Yes,
Mainly.
yes, some experienced citizenship teachers, others ESL tutors.
Now, for you two, how long have you two been associated with New American Association?
Well, I've been with this organization even before it became New American Association for about 20 years.
And myself, 8 years.
Hey, what got you guys involved? What led you guys towards?
Well, I volunteered at a different agency to teach refugees English, and then after about a year, I found out about the New American Center, and they were looking for a morning teacher at the time.
Okay.
So that's how I got started with them.
Okay. Now, you know, Lynn is a culturally diverse city. There's so many different cultures. How are you guys just able to navigate through that, just to try to understand each culture or each person? Everyone's from different cultures, so how do you guys try to understand each individual person or each individual group?
Student.
Yeah.
It's the most beautiful thing to try to understand and to get into the culture. And I think we master this skill sort of because we deal with everybody. You know, people from all ethnic groups come to us and find help. I'm an immigrant myself, so I have this sensitivity and I would like to continue working with immigrants, and that was my kind of goal from the time I came in, and kind of the feeling we share, and that's the main thing, kind of to find the understanding.
Yeah.
But also we always try to see how we can understand the language better, and like try to find volunteers to translate.
Yeah.
And so we have, and we work with different community organizations. We're very kind of close related to many of them to help us to reach out to their communities.
Now, are any of them ever come to you worried? You know, we got a whole lot of things happening with immigration now throughout the nation. Do some of them come to you guys just asking questions about what's happening or a little worried? Yeah.
Most all of them. It's a common topic in the classroom, both in the civics class and in the morning class too, but especially in the civics class.
Yeah.
Sure, they have questions.
But
Absolutely.
very engaging.
Many come worried, and we get many immigration questions, and when we cannot answer them, we have a legal immigration clinic coming to us from like time to time on need, so where we can provide more answers.
Yeah, and lastly, before we go, just for anyone interested in trying to get anyone involved or getting somebody to take these courses, where can they go? Where can they find out the information?
Absolutely. So either you can go to our office, 330 Linway on the 3rd floor, New American Center, and find Natasha, Soolkin, Alla Brickman, Dan Gorber. We are there. I'm there most of the week, and or there is an email I can provide, or the phone number is 781-593-0100. This is our phone number.
All right. Time flew by. Look at that. The 10 minutes just went by like that. You guys did great. But thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
We'll definitely get this information out.
You make it easier. Thank you.
All right. You guys been watching the Lynn Lowdown, and we are out of here. And now for some Upcoming local events. The Lynn YMCA will be hosting its annual Stride Along the Tide 5K on Saturday, May 8th. This Saturday at the Nahat Life Saving Station. Registration begins at 7:30 and the race starts at 8:30 a.m. sharp. The Salvation Army will host a tasting event to help fight food insecurity this Saturday from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. inside their community center on Franklin Street. During the fundraiser, there will be a cooking demonstration and a silent auction. All proceeds will benefit the Salvation Army Food Pantry. Lynn Senior Action Center will be celebrating Haitian Flag Day with a Haitian Flag Day celebration Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. on Berbier Street. Presentation, prizes, and food will be available for those in attendance. LCTV's next Paramount film series will take place on Monday, June 10th. The movie choice for June is Batman. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Movie begins at 7. Free popcorn and beverages will be available. Thank you for watching the LCTV News. Like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel and visit us at lyntv.org to watch any show anytime on your computer, tablet, or phone. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.